Right now, somewhere in the world, a package is being delivered. A doorbell rings, someone opens the door, and there it is. A small cardboard box. Inside that box could be anything. A book, a phone, a pair of shoes, groceries, even medicine. For millions of people, this moment feels completely normal. But think about it for a second. How did one company become responsible for delivering so many things to so many people across the entire planet? Because not very long ago, this company was nothing more than a small experiment. A website selling books, run by a man sitting at a wooden desk inside a garage. That man was Jeff Bezos. And the tiny online bookstore he started in 1994 would eventually grow into something far bigger than anyone could have imagined. This is the story of Amazon, the company that quietly changed how the world shops. In 1994, the internet was still something very few people understood. Most businesses ignored it. Many people didn't even trust it. Buying something online sounded strange, even risky. But one young executive working on Wall Street noticed something unusual. Internet usage was growing at 2,300% every year. For most people, it was just a statistic. For Jeff Bezos, it looked like the beginning of a massive opportunity. At the time, Bezos had a comfortable career at D.E. Shaw and Company. The job was stable, well-paid, and full of future potential. Still, the internet idea kept returning to his mind. He began asking himself a simple question. If the internet keeps growing this fast, what kind of business could exist because of it? After studying several products, one idea stood out. Books. A physical bookstore could only hold a limited number of titles, but an online store could offer millions. The concept sounded simple, but acting on it required courage. In 1994, Jeff Bezos left his secure job and moved to Seattle to start something new. The first office was not impressive. It was a small garage. The desks were made from wooden doors placed on simple frames. In 1995, the website finally launched. The name was Amazon, inspired by the massive Amazon River. At first, every order felt exciting. Whenever someone bought a book, a small bell inside the office would ring. But very quickly, the bell started ringing again, and again, and again. Orders began arriving from across the United States, then from other countries. Within months, the small garage bookstore was shipping books to customers in more than 40 countries. And Jeff Bezos was already thinking about something much bigger. Books were only the beginning. By the late 1990s, Amazon was growing fast. The company quickly expanded beyond books, adding music CDs, electronics, toys, and many other products. In 1997, Amazon went public on the stock market. Some investors were excited. Others were skeptical. Critics argued that Amazon was spending too much money and expanding too quickly. But Jeff Bezos believed growth mattered more than short-term profit. His strategy focused on one thing above everything else: customer experience. Amazon invested heavily in warehouses, logistics systems, and faster shipping. Gradually, the company began building something completely new, a massive online marketplace where people could buy almost anything. Then, in 2006, Amazon launched one of its most important innovations: Amazon Web Services, often called AWS. Instead of building expensive computer infrastructure, companies could rent computing power directly from Amazon. Today, thousands of major companies rely on AWS, including Netflix and Airbnb. Meanwhile, Amazon continued expanding its influence. The company introduced Amazon Prime, offering faster delivery and special services. It launched the Amazon Kindle, changing how people read books. And it built one of the largest delivery networks in the world. What began as a small garage startup had transformed into one of the most powerful companies on the planet. And the idea that started everything was surprisingly simple: a bookstore on the internet. Sometimes the biggest companies in history begin with the smallest ideas. And before the world fully realizes it, those ideas change everything.